Hello, hi, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to another episode of Mix It Up. Sorry, today I want us to talk about attachment styles. Yes, first of all, I'd like us to define what this is, or just basically get like the background of what this is, sorry, and what it means. So, basically, the genesis of all this is from childhood. It's from when we were kids, from when we were babies, from when we were children. So attachment styles are formed by how our primary caregivers related to us when we were children. So the relationship you had with your primary caregiver, largely in a big way, scientifically it's been proven, it does affect the kind of attachment style that you have as you grow into adulthood, and the type of relationships you're going to have as a result. So broadly, there are two categories: there's secure and insecure. And now under insecure there are various categories under that. So there's the anxious attachment style, there's the anxious attached, there's the avoidant, and there's the fearful avoidant. And under this, in the bracket of avoidance, is the fearful avoidant and dismissive avoidant. So for the secure people, for the secure attached people, these are people who grew up with like their primary caregivers were very, like, they gave them a sense of security, and they were always there. Like, they never felt a void, they never felt a need that this person isn't going to be there for me. Like, they didn't really feel that way. And these are very important people, like, to be able to have, how can I put this, an interaction with a secure attached kind of person is a very different type of interaction, because even how their views on relationships, how they view both romantic and non-romantic relationships is very different. They are just so secure in themselves and in their relationships and in their with their partners or their friends or their families, that they don't feel the need to get constant reassurance or anything like that, as opposed to when it comes to the insecure people. So for the insecure attached people, there is the anxious attachment. um, people who are anxiously attached, these are people who always have the constant fear that somebody is going to leave, something bad is going to happen, tararira, something along those lines. That's people who are constantly needing reassurance, constantly needing validation on, like, with their relationship, with their status, whether it's friendship, whether it's in romantic nature, always needing that validation. Sorry, it's anxious attached people. So there's a fearful avoidant type of people, and there's the dismissive avoidant. So fearful avoidant are those people who they're just scared of getting close to people. They're just scared. Like, when they see that they are getting scared numb to, like, sorry, when they see they're getting close numb to, they withdraw. They just don't want to they're just scared. They just don't want to get involved emotionally with people. Now dismissive avoidant kind of people, these are, they just blow it off. I don't need anybody, I don't need nobody, I'm okay, I don't need to, like, they don't like to get attached to people, to things. Like, for them it's neither here nor there. They're just, like, for them, getting attached to people is something they don't really do, they don't really associate themselves with. So yeah, how it's very hard to get over this insecure kind of attachments, but it's not impossible. Honestly, I feel that with a lot of work and intentionality and deliberateness, being very deliberate, you will be able to overcome certain things that come with these attachment styles. Because yes, your primary caregiver may not have been there as much, or they were there but they really didn't notice you get. So there are very many aspects as well. It might not be like your caregiver, like primary caregiver, may not have been entirely not there. They might have been there, but one, they didn't recognize you or did not give you the love and attention and affection you needed. Number two, when you needed that love, affection, and attention, they dismissed you or just ignored you. Another thing is that you might have felt that it wasn't given enough to you. I know it's a cliche and we like to say this a lot, and personally I have done it before, but now I'm very cautious about the things that I say. Telling people, kwani ukupendwa, like you are not loved enough growing up. That's not a very positive thing to keep saying to people, especially now that you are honestly at this point. You ought to be at a level of self-awareness that is so key that there are things that I don't even feel that should be told to you. So it's not anybody's fault that their primary caregiver wasn't there or was there but never really there. Just let's normalize the things we say to people, especially as jokes. Let's extend grace to people every day. Let's just extend grace to people every day. And for those who are in these relationships in every diverse nature, whether in the romantic nature or just as friendship, it's important to know your friends. I have consciously taken that decision to really know my friends ile ya ukweli kabisa, so that I can be able to know from how they behave, because I've read a lot about this. I've read so many books, I've read articles, I've listened to documentaries and podcasts and everything to really understand how different attachment styles work and how to be around these people and how to make them feel either validated, understood, heard, loved, whatever it is that they need. So seek to understand. If you are with a person who needs constant reassurance and constant validation, do that. If you're with a person who you feel when you are getting close to a very good emotional place and close to vulnerability, they withdraw. Also learn how to be around that person and learn how to be able to work around such people and such circumstances. And lastly, it's totally okay to just be in that state where you feel like how do I get past this? Am I okay? Yes, first of all, you're very okay. None of us chose who our primary caregivers were going to be. We just found ourselves in those situations, those circumstances. So first of all, forgive your primary caregivers for what they did or what they didn't do. They did their best given every resource and everything that was available to them now. Then sorry. So you now, as a person, because of again the level of self-awareness that you do have, extend just grace to them and forgive them. Forgive yourself as well and begin the work to learn and grow and make yourself a better person. You know what I mean? Just kila siku tu pole pole, put in the work and you'll get there. It's a journey that takes, it's a journey. There's no rush to whatever destination. It's a journey. So kila siku ni tofauti. Just give grace to yourself and know that you're okay. It's going to be okay in the end, Really, there's nothing wrong with you. It's going to be okay. I don't know. I've just really tried to summarize everything. So if you have any more questions about attachment styles, if you want me to speak deeper about them, like each one of them and the characteristics and everything, do let me know in the comment sections. In the comment section, guys, thank you for the loves this far. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and share. I'm so grateful. I love you guys so much. See you on another episode. I've been your host, Levian Katha Kinywa. Bye.